Welcome to UK Sports Weekly Roundup 2025 edition. I'm Asael, joined as always by my fantastic co-hosts Victor and David Morales. What a week! It's been in the world of UK sports. We've got title races going down to the wire, Fairtel Cup runs, rugby drama, and a tennis resurgence that's got everyone talking. Strap in, folks, because we're about to take you through all the biggest stories from the past 7 days. Victor, let's start with the Premier League. It's getting seriously tense at both ends of the table.
Next slide, please. Yeah. Thanks, Hazel. Wow. Where do we even begin with this Premier League season? With just 2 watch weeks remaining, we have got the most thrilling title race in years unfolding before our eyes. Arsenal, under Mikel Arteta, are climbing to a 1 point lead after the absolutely nerve-shaking 1-1 draw at Old Trafford. Remember, this this is an Arsenal side that hasn't won the league since 20. Yep. The tension at the Emirates is palpable. But here comes Pep Guardiola's Manchester City's machine. Has their 3-0 demolition of Fulham means they're breathing down Arsenal's next, and let's not forget Liverpool. Their late season surge has been remarkable, but that early season inconsistently made ultimate cost them. David, as our resistance tactic expert, how do you see this playing out?
Well, Victor, it's fascinating because all three teams have such different run-ins. Arsenal faced Everton at home before finishing at Brighton. Two tricky fixtures against teams fighting for something. City have Wolves away and then Aston Villa at home. You would expect them to win both, but Wolves away is never straightforward. Liverpool's fixtures look easiest on paper. Southampton at home and West Ham away, but we all know the Premier League loves a twist. And at the bottom, my goodness. Leeds United's last gasp winner against Villa has thrown the cat among the pigeons. That 94th minute goal from John Strike, Jamie Byron, Gittens might just be worth a thousand million euro if it keeps them up. Meanwhile, Sheffield United are down after that Newcastle thrashing, and now it's been Leeds, Forest, and Brentford for that final relegation spot. The championship playoffs are going to be absolutely wild this year.
Thank you, David. Speaking of wild, let's talk about the FA Cup. We have got a final that nobody could have predicted. Back in August, Championship side Ipswich Town, yes, you heard that right, are going to Wembley after that incredible 1-0 semi-final win over Chelsea. Their goalkeeper, Harry Clarke, produced one of the great cup performances with 12 saves, including a penalty stop from Raheem Sterling in the 89th minute. And they all face Manchester United, who edged past Tottenham 2-1 in a typically chaotic semi-final. Eric Ten Hag's side were hanging on at the end, but that Marcus Rashford goal in the 7-8 minute proof that the decisive. Victor, what are you making of this David versus Goliath final?
Hazel, this is why we love the FA Cup. Ipswich run has been miraculous. They have beaten three Premier League teams already, including Leicester City and the West Ham before that Chelsea shocker. Their manager, Kieran McKenna, the former United coach, has them playing fearless football, but here's the crazy stat: no team from outside the top 5 has won the FA Cup since West Ham in the 80s. United will be overwhelming favorites, but remember, they have been inconsistent all the season. If Ipswich can keep and tight early on, the pressure will grow on United. And with Wembley like to be a 90% Ipswich fans giving their allocation, well, a stronger things have happened. 3. Rugby, Premiership glory and European. David?
Well, let's switch codes now to rugby, where we have just witnessed one of the great Premiership finals. Saracens' 24-22 victory over Bristol Bears had everything: big hits, brilliant tries, and that iconic moment when Owen Farrell, in what might be his last game for Saracens, slotted that 45-meter drop goal with 30 seconds remaining. The man is a legend, and what a way to potentially brawl out. And the Champions Cup final is set. It's Leinster versus Toulouse, a repeat of last year's thriller. Leinster will be desperate for revenge after that heartbreaking last-minute loss in 2024. Victor, you have been following the European competition closely. Who's your money on this time?
David, this is rookie version of Real Madrid versus Barcelona. Their two powerhouses just keep producing classics. Leinster has been unstoppable in the USA this season, but Toulouse has the Gallic flair that can unlock any defense. The key battle will be in halfback Jamison Gibson Parkins versus Anthony Dobson is worth the ticket price alone. One thing's for sure, with the final being at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, we are expecting a record crowd for a club rugby watch in England. If you can get there, clear your schedule of May 24 because this must watch TV.
Over to tennis now, and Emma Raducanu is reminding everyone why she burst onto the scene in such a spectacular fashion back in 2021. Her run to the French Open quarterfinals has been the history of Roland Garros so far. That strike sets win over world number 3 Coco Gauff was a masterclass in aggressive baseline play. David, you have been covering British tennis for years. How significant is the comeback after all her injury struggles?
As hell, this massive for British tennis. Since Alice Murray's emotional retirement last year, we have been waiting for that next superstar. Emma's had three soaked years with various injuries and loss of form, but she looks fitter and stronger than ever now. That new coaching team with Carlos Rodriguez seemed to have worked wonders. If she can get past Iga Swiatek in the quarters, and yes, that's a huge if, we could be looking at a first British women Grand Slam finalist since Emma herself at the US Open in 2021. The nation is starting to believe again.
Alright, time for a quick fire round. First up, boxing fans rejoice. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury 2 is finally signing for October 25 at Wembley Stadium. 4 years after the first epic counter, this could be the determined fight one of these British legends.
In cricket, England's baseball revolution continues. A 3-1 Ashes victory in Australia, their first down under since 2010-11, has cemented Ben Stokes' team as one of the great England sides. That final day at the MCG when they chased down 402 will go down in history.
Golf news. Rory McIlroy 50 Race to Dubai title was secured in style in Monaco last week. But our eyes now turn to the 2025 Ryder Cup at Bethpage Black. Can Luke Donald's European team retain the trophy on American soil?
And finally, in athletics, Dana Asher-Smith broke the British 200 meters record and Dynamo League in Doha. The Olympic year is heading up nicely.
What an incredible week in UK sports. From Premier League drama to FA Cup fairy tales, rugby classic to tennis comebacks, we have had a lot.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for all the latest updates. And let us know, who do you think will win the Premier League? Can Ipswich complete this miracle? Will Emma go all the way in Paris?
Until the next time, this is Victor signing off. Remember, in sport, expected, then expected.
And this is Asael saying thanks for listening to UK Sports Weekly Roundup. Enjoy the sporting weekend, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.